Hello everybody, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will show you my everyday makeup and I will show you my steps. The first step, as I always mention, is to make sure your face is clean. I always wash my face in the morning with water, and after I will use a makeup remover like this one, like here, which is the Vichy one-step cleansing micellar solution, just to make sure I get rid of any leftover mascara, or I like to use oils at night, face oils, so I want to make sure I have no oils on my face. So I will use a makeup remover first, mostly around my eyes is where I tend to get a little bit of mascara left over, and my T-zone. Okay. After my face is clean, I like to prep my skin. My first step is using this Vichy Mineral 89, which is a skin booster to help your skin look more fresh, hydrated, and healthy. So I use 2 pumps. I like to put it at the back of my hand and just apply it all over my face. Once that booster is on my skin, I go ahead with my day cream. This day cream, I use it only when I'm not gonna wear foundation. Today I would wear only concealer. So if you want your makeup to last longer, skip this one, because this one is very rich and has SPF 30. If you don't want to get flashback like that when you have that white cast on your face in the photos, it's because of the SPF. So because, you know, I just wanted for me to look a little bit, you know, put together. I don't want to have too much makeup, so I'm just going to use this one because it will protect my skin and will hydrate it as well. I'm really pressing the product in my skin. Go ahead and do my brows, and I'm using the Maybelline Tattoo Studio gel in the color medium brown. If you want to see my full tutorial how to do your brows, check out the link in the video. After that, I'm gonna use concealers today, only concealers. So this time I'm using 3 different colors. They are all from Covergirl, and I have the shade Golden Amber, Warm Nude, and Cappuccino. Okay, so I'm going to use Golden Amber first because it's similar to my skin color. Always when you use a concealer and you want to cover some imperfections, let's say I have some blemishes here, and it's always good to use a one that is close to your skin or the same, so that way it will blend easily with your skin, especially when you're not gonna wear foundation. Using a concealer that is close to your skin, it will make your skin look even without, you know, working too hard or blending too much. Okay, just get my mirror. I'm just getting the applicator and I'm putting it under my eye and in the areas where I have some discoloration, okay, or blemishes, so something like that. And I'm using, you can either use a sponge or you can use a brush. I like to use a brush. This one is concealer brush It's fluffy, and this like has like an angle to it. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna press the concealer on my skin. And I'm bringing some of that concealer on my eyelids. You can see how this side looks more even. And even though I didn't apply too much, just the areas where I needed more coverage. Okay. And you can see compared to this side, how this, you see some redness, some blemishes, and here it looks more even. Even my eyes look brighter because of the concealer. So at this time, you can either add more of the same concealer if you need some extra coverage, or you can use a lighter shade just to brighten your under eye. So do not apply a light concealer on top of your blemishes because you will emphasize them more. Use the same or darker concealer to cover blemishes and under eye circles, and if you want to brighten your eye, you can use 2 shades lighter concealer. And only apply where you need it. So usually you apply it in the corners and in the inner corner here. So 2 spaces, in the outer and in the inner, because these areas tend to get more shadow, so you will apply the lighter concealer only there. And if you want, you can use a little bit on your nose, on the bridge of your nose, to brighten, and you brighten your nose as well. Using the same brush, just pressing. Notice that I never swipe the product. I always press the product down on my skin. Okay, under this area here, and taking a little bit on my eye as well. Just blending my nose. I think I got too much. If something like this happens that you get too much, you can use a sponge to soften that. See, already this side looks more clean, more put together, more lifted, the eye brighter. Looks like I did get a good night's sleep, which is not usually the case. And I will use a darker shade, also 2 to 3 shades darker than your own skin. And I will just contour a little bit to give my face some definition. This product is very strong, so don't apply too much. Just put it on my forehead and a little bit on my nose. Okay. So on your chin, on your cheek, nose, and forehead. And then using the sponge to blend. So just a little bit, it give your face more dimension. I'm just gonna add some more. See, 2 little dots. You don't need a lot, especially for this day makeup. Okay. After that, I like to use a blush. This one is from Annabelle, and using a blush brush, get a little bit on the brush, then apply it on the cheeks. Notice that I never start in the apple of the cheeks. I like to start like from the temple and then bringing it down, so you have more control. Okay. and mascara for your, oh, what I like to do is I like to use this palette is from Tarte and is the Clay Play Face Shaping palette. You have here some eyeshadows and then you have your contour shades. So what I do is I like to set the contour that I created. You can use a bronzer if you want. You can use your bronzer or a contour powder just to set the contour cream that you apply already. I'm just gonna use the shade this Desert here, just a little bit with a flat brush. I'm just gonna go over the contour area just to give even more definition to my face and more color. And if you need to, you can add more blush on top. Okay, so for my eyes, what I like to do is I like to use one of the lighter shades. I'm gonna use this one that is called Sand. It's here in the middle, using my ring finger. And I'm going to apply all over my eyelids. All the way to my brows. Just to set that concealer that we applied on the lids. And just to brighten the eye a little bit more. See? You can see the difference. After that, I'm gonna use a blending brush. This one is from Morphe. Is the number E22. And I'm using the shade, this one here, Ember, on my crease. Just to define my eye a little bit more. And I'm bringing the same on my lower lash. And now I'm applying my mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara in deep chocolate. Okay, always wiggle your brush in the product, never pump. And you can have a mirror and look down and put the mascara wand very close to your lash line so you can really get all your lashes coated with the product and wiggle them up. Okay. And I'm going to apply a little bit on the lower lash. So right away you can see how this side looks nicer. And for one of my final touches is to apply some highlighter from Benefit, and is What's Up highlighter. And this is like a cream consistency. I'm just gonna use my ring finger and apply it on the higher point of my face, above my cheekbone, on my brow, my nose, and under my brow. Also, it's very important that you set your concealer, because if you want that concealer to last you all day, you need to make sure you set it properly. And the way you do it is, before applying the setting powder, go back to your brush, make sure that you don't have any leftover concealer that is starting to crease. If the concealer is creasing and you set it with a powder, it's gonna stay there all day. So make sure the area is smooth before setting it. For setting my under eye, I'm using this setting powder. It's a translucent powder. Translucent powder. And I'm using a highlighter brush to do this. So I'm just getting some product on my brush, shaking the excess and pressing down the powder. In the areas where I apply the concealer. Just gonna get some more. It's better if you use a smaller brush so you have more control, and also you apply the product in the areas that you need, so your face won't look cakey, and you will just get the right amount to set everything in place. At this point, if you need to apply more blush, just to give more color, if you need. And the last step is use a setting spray. This one is the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. This is more hydrating. I like to use this one during the winter times. During the summertime, it's too, makes my face too oily because it's humid already, so you don't need that extra hydration. So for the summer month, I use a mattifying setting spray, but for the winter, I like to use something more hydrating to make my skin look healthy and hydrated. I'm just gonna spray it. My face. And this is basically what I do every day. It usually takes me about 5 minutes. If I want to be more precise, it would take me maybe 10 minutes. So it's something very simple that you could recreate. Okay, so this is, so you can see the difference here. I have nothing here on the left side, and then I have my face just enhanced. So I'm not I'm not overdoing my face. I'm just enhancing my features and emphasizing the good parts of my face. So I just finished the other side, and this is the final look. As I said, this is the makeup that I do every day without any foundation, just concealer, and it just makes my skin looks more healthy, more even, and makes me look like I had a good night's sleep. And it's easy to do, 10 minutes, you're good to go. And as a mom, this is the type of makeup that I do, quick and easy, something that I can do on the go, and just to make me look more put together, and makes me look like I did something for myself. I invest some time on myself, which is very important. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more beauty related videos. Bye.